the ancient and shadowy realm of Jotunheim. Amidst towering ice giants and swirling mists, a chaotic union was forged between Loki, the trickster god known for his mischief, and Angerboda, a giantess entwined with chaos and fate. Love was tempestuous, filled with both passion and darkness. From this tumultuous bond sprang three formidable offspring: Fenrir, the great wolf Jormungandr, the world's serpent, and Hel, a daughter destined to rule over the underworld. Hel emerged unlike any other deity. Her form was a striking duality, one side radiant with life's beauty, shimmering like morning dew under the sun, while the other bore an eerie resemblance to decay, cloaked in shadows that whispered of mortality. This haunting appearance set her apart from both gods and mortals alike. She navigated through a world that shunned her lineage. Hel felt the weight of rejection. The Aesir gods regarded her as an omen of doom, due to her father's notorious reputation. Yet within her heart lay a yearning to understand her place in this tapestry woven by fate. She grew older. Hel learned to embrace her uniqueness not merely as an outcast, but as someone destined for greater things. She often wandered alone through the misty woods of Jotunheim, where solitude provided solace amidst adversity. These moments of reflection and self-discovery, she began to find strength in who she was meant to be. Beknownst to Hel, there were eyes watching from afar, those belonging to Sigrun, a Valkyrie devoted to Odin's service. Observed Hel's quiet resilience with curiosity. Something deep within stirred at their connection across realms. They belonged to different worlds, one ruling over life and death, while the other ushered warriors into Valhalla. A thread seemed woven between them, and found herself drawn not only by duty, but by empathy towards Hel's plight. Valkyrie sensed that beneath Hel's dual nature lay kindness waiting patiently beneath layers of hurt and isolation. Whispers of fate danced around them, yet remained unspoken. Time flowed like a river through valleys of history. Hel began understanding that every soul has its own story awaiting discovery. Even those who crossed paths with darkness could find light in acceptance when faced with their true selves. Niflheim, Hel ruled over lost souls not chosen by Odin or taken by Valkyries. Her realm was mist-covered and chillingly beautiful, where spirits wandered in search of peace. Here, too, existed moments of compassion, as some sought redemption, while others resigned themselves to their fate. Amidst these shadows came the tragic death of Baldur, the beloved son of Odin, orchestrated by Loki's deception, sending ripples across all realms, including Niflheim itself. Odin's grief drove him toward Hel's domain in desperate hope for guidance regarding his son's fate. Tension brewed between Odin and Hel when he demanded Baldur's return. She stood resolute on balancing fate against desire, a reminder that even gods must respect life's cycles. Aided Odin during this turmoil, but felt torn between loyalty and understanding towards Hel's perspective on existence. Tensions rose after Baldur's passing. Sigrun found herself mediating, unwittingly drawn into their conflict amid growing unrest between gods and the underworld. Restore balance among realms, she proposed an alliance where living beings honor death as part of life, instead of fearing it, away for both domains to coexist harmoniously. This transformation marked a shift in relationships. Odin acknowledged Hel's power over life-death dichotomy, vowing respect towards all realms, including hers, for future peace among gods and mortals alike. In quiet reflection upon what had transpired, Sigrun contemplated lessons learned from both sides. Acceptance taught by Hel balanced with hope, instilled by Odin hinted at further intricate stories, yet unfolding within Norse mythology, a reminder that destiny weaves unexpected connections throughout eternity. In the shadowy corners of Niflheim, ruled with quiet authority. A realm, woven from mist and memories, stretched endlessly beneath a dimly lit sky. Echoed with the whispers of lost souls, each wandering through ethereal landscapes in search of solace or closure. Here, Hel created a world unlike any other, a domain where the boundaries between life and death blurred into haunting beauty. Ground beneath her was coated in silvery frost, glimmering like stars fallen from the heavens. Agate mountains loomed in the distance, their peaks shrouded by thick fog that swirled mysteriously around them. She walked among her subjects. Hel observed their sorrowful faces, some filled with regret for lives unlived, while others wore expressions resigned to their fates. Each soul told a story, each story tugged at her heartstrings, commanded respect and fear alike. Any were drawn to her not just by fate, but by an unspoken understanding that they could find peace within her grasp. He possessed compassion akin to that of a nurturing mother, extending kindness toward those who sought redemption, while remaining firm against those who clung too tightly to despair. As she tended to the lost souls wandering through the mists, Hel sensed an intrusion upon her domain. A of golden light broke through the gloom, an unmistakable aura associated with Valkyries on their missions for Odin. Intrigued yet cautious, she turned to see Sigrun approaching. Sigrun moved gracefully through the mist-covered landscape, as if dancing upon clouds. Her heart quickened at being so close to Hel. There was something magnetic about this goddess, whose existence straddled two worlds. Sigrun drew near. Conflicting emotions swirled within her curiosity, mingled with apprehension. She ventured deeper into Niflheim's embrace. Sigrun witnessed souls reaching out for Hel's attention, some pleading for another chance at life, while others sought forgiveness for past wrongs. This moment of vulnerability among lost spirits and their ruler, Sigrun glimpsed a softer side of Hel than what had been whispered among gods in Asgard. Hel approached a pair of souls trapped in limbo. They had once been lovers, whose lives were cut short before fully blossoming together. With gentle words that resonated deeply within Sigrun's heart, Hel guided them toward finding peace in acceptance, rather than clinging desperately to what could never be again. This display profoundly moved Sigrun. It ignited questions about her mission as a Valkyrie guiding warriors into Valhalla. Was it right to lead only those deemed worthy? Was there more meaning behind death than merely valorous endings? Amidst these thoughts lingered admiration for Hel's strength, and perhaps envy too, for this goddess embraced both beauty and decay without shame or fear, marked an existence far removed from battles fought merely for glory alone. Days passed into weeks within Niflheim's twilight realm, filled with echoes and shadows intertwined like threads in ancient fabric tales, yet untold emerged between Hel and Sigrun, a bond formed not solely from duty but understanding. Forged amidst loss echoed throughout eternity itself. Questions continued swirling inside Sigrun's mind. Her challenge Odin's edicts. Could there be room within Norse beliefs for compassion beyond mere honor? A whisper brushed against her spirit, urging exploration, beyond confines set by gods themselves, a whisper promising. Evelations held captive, until now awaited discovery on paths lined beautifully darkened by shadows entwined around light, wherever hope quietly resided reborn. With every visit growing longer and deeper, feeling uncharted territory, beneath weary wings spread wide across realms, intricately connected, evermore intertwining destinies, stretching toward endless horizons, seeking balance amidst unseen. Chaos binding together all threads, weaving stories written long before time began. In the aftermath of Baldur's tragic death, Niflheim pulsed with an uneasy energy, echoes of sorrow reverberating through its mists. Hel, seated upon her throne draped in shadows, could feel the weight of grief that enveloped not just Odin but all realms. Each soul wandering through her domain carried whispers of what had transpired, a beloved life snuffed out too soon. She surveyed the souls drifting through her realm. Hel sensed their despair, intertwining with her own heartache. Any sought solace from their loss, others clung to bitterness over fate's cruel hand. Reflections of a world caught in turmoil, mirroring Odin's suffering as he roamed the land seeking counsel from the Norns. Norn's three ancient sisters who wove the threads of destiny were revered yet feared by all. Insights offered glimpses into past, present, and future. This time of strife, they revealed to Odin a path fraught with challenges. A journey deep into Hel's domain might yield answers, but would demand sacrifices steeped in understanding and respect. Determined to retrieve his son from Hel's grasp, Odin descended into Niflheim. Mist swirled thicker around him as he approached Hel's hollow place where light danced hesitantly amidst shadows. Upon entering, he was struck by her ethereal presence, half alive and half dead. She embodied both beauty and despair. Hel met Odin's gaze unflinchingly. Within those depths lay wisdom accumulated over ages spent ruling the underworld. Stood his longing to reclaim Baldur, but remained steadfast in her role as guardian of fate, the arbiter who balanced life against death. Odin felt frustration brew within him like a storm ready to break as he contemplated demanding his son back. Yet he saw in Hel's eyes an unwavering resolve born from understanding life's fragility. That moment, suspended between hope and despair, Sigrun entered quietly behind Odin, her wings shimmering like silver threads woven into twilight skies. Having witnessed countless deaths along her path as a Valkyrie, she felt drawn once more to this delicate balance between them. Stepping forward cautiously yet resolutely, the Valkyrie sought to mediate amid the thick tension brewing around them. He remembered stories whispered among spirits about acceptance being vital for peace between realms, as if they beckoned now for reconciliation instead of conflict. Perhaps there lies truth in both your positions, Sigrun murmured gently. Honor Baldur by acknowledging death as integral rather than something deserving dread, a cycle woven deeply into life's fabric. Hel regarded Sigrun, intently admiration stirred within for this brave Valkyrie willing to bridge divides born out of pain and misunderstanding. There existed a yearning among souls wandering here. They craved recognition rather than mere dismissal or fearfulness toward their fates. Odin mulled over Sigrun's suggestion while contemplating how much weight he held among gods versus mortals, and whether changing perceptions could restore balance without diminishing anyone's essence, including his son's memory forever. Across eternity itself, silence settled briefly before Odin spoke again, not with fury, but with humility, a transformation unfolding among them beneath shadowy mists, where hope intertwined seamlessly alongside grief like roots anchoring trees deep underground. Waiting renewal comes springtime blooms beneath thawing frost. I will learn, he vowed finally in recognition towards Hel, but also towards all beings bound by mortality, knowing choices ripple throughout existence, shaping destinies unforeseen, until moments arise calling forth courageous hearts yearning harmony amid. Lying beyond sight yet palpable, when listened closely enough, echoing faintly through ancient whispers, woven across time eternal. Thus began a newfound alliance, a promise echoed through realms where living beings vowed to honor those passed on, while existing harmoniously under skies filled with stars, illuminating bonds forged amid darkness, dancing alongside light. Guiding travelers searching their way home, no matter which side they walked upon. This exchange, marked by mutual respect, instilled anew among deities dwelling across majestic landscapes shaped long ago. It hinted at further tales waiting patiently within Norse mythology, eager for discovery, unraveling mysteries. Veiled beneath layers, crafted intricately throughout ages gone, by stirring anticipation amongst hearts open wide, exploring secrets hidden evermore. In the aftermath of Baldur's tragic death, its silence enveloped Asgard and Niflheim. Sigrun stood at the crossroads between these two worlds, her heart heavy with the weight of grief that rippled through both realms. The gods mourned their beloved son, while Hel continued to preside over her realm, shrouded in mist and shadows. Each soul passing through her domain carried echoes of sorrow that intertwined with the growing tensions surrounding Baldur's fate. During this turbulent time, Sigrun felt an urgent need to bridge the gap between Odin and Hel. Anger and despair swirling in Asgard could no longer be ignored. There needed to be reconciliation, a recognition that life and death were not adversaries, but partners in an eternal dance. Courage blooming within her, Sigrun sought an audience with Odin. She approached the Allfather. His expression mirrored the turmoil of 1,000 storms loss clouding his vision as he gazed into the void where his son once thrived. Understood this pain, she too had witnessed countless lives extinguished on fields of valor, only to find them reborn within Hel's embrace. In that moment, she resolved to propose a new way forward. Spoke softly yet firmly about honoring death as part of life, a necessary acceptance rather than an act of fear or revulsion. He urged Odin to see Hel not merely as a goddess ruling over doom, but as a sovereign embodying balance within creation itself. Life inevitably leads to death, and in turn, death nurtures new beginnings. This truth bound all beings together across realms. Listened intently, though skepticism flickered in his eyes like dying embers. He recognized wisdom woven through Sigrun's words, the acknowledgement that even gods must learn from loss. He pondered deeply upon her proposal for harmony between living souls and those resting beneath misty skies, contemplating how both realms might exist without conflict. Meanwhile, deep within Niflheim, Hel sensed change stirring upon the winds, an unfamiliar warmth encroaching upon her cold domain like sunlight breaking through clouds after a long winter night. To appreciate Sigrun's visits, each encounter wove threads of understanding between them, a bond rooted not just in duty, but shared compassion for lost souls wandering amidst shadows cast by fate. Sigrun returned to Niflheim with renewed purpose. She found Hel contemplating among spirits who drifted aimlessly through ethereal landscapes, searching for peace or closure from lives unlived. Approaching hesitantly yet resolutely toward Hel's side, gave rise to hope sparking softly within her heart. The goddess embodied acceptance, akin to soothing balm poured upon raw wounds suffered by many. Expressed her desire for unity, how every soul should honor their passage through existence, while embracing mortality without fear or loathing, held tightly within hearts bound by darkened thoughts, past notions discarded over. Lifetimes spent grappling against inevitable truths unveiled throughout eternity itself. Hel regarded Sigrun closely. Appreciation glimmered within those hauntingly beautiful eyes, reflecting shades both luminous and somber, like the embodiment of light amid darkness, personified before them, now standing firm against tides. In chaos erupting around them, if left unchecked any longer. This newfound alliance, forged from shared understanding, emerged an opportunity, a pact born from respect, where Odin vowed acknowledgement toward all realms, including hers, promising future peace among gods and mortals alike, fostering existence without reservation, existing beyond borders set forth long ago, when ancient myths first took root, entwining destinies, evermore deeper still connecting hearts, destined forever under watchful gaze, stitched together throughout. History stretching endlessly onward into horizons unknown. With every word exchanged between them, echoed whispers carrying promises, yet fulfilled, embraced boldly by those willing not merely fight battles waged outside themselves, but engage instead journeys inward, revealing layers layered beneath. Surface inviting discovery, waiting, patiently poised quietly beneath weary wings, spread wide across endless skies, exploring vast territories, intertwining tales, longing escape confines imposed by fate's often misunderstood destined challenge. Grained deep inside nature, seeking balance, reclaiming what once belonged, harmoniously intertwined threads, binding life-death, dichotomy seamlessly woven throughout cosmic tapestry, awaiting illumination, illuminating paths unseen, bringing forth revelations lingering just out, reach yearning, ignite fires, flickering alive, igniting vibrant shades, coloring stories, beckoning forgotten awakenings, calling forth voices, silenced hidden depths, revealing light, dancing, brightly casting. Shadows vanishing quickly behind laughter, echoing soft, midst stars bright twinkling above, where hope gently unfolds, anew discovering beauty found even when darkness lurked close. So it was under watchful gaze destiny continued weaving intricate connections, binding spirits together, forging bonds, unbreakable, resonating, timeless truths, whispering sweet lullabies, sung softly through twilight skies, cradled tenderly. Hearts longing rest, finally finding solace woven deep within fabric, unfurling mysteries, Yearning, explore, uncover secrets kept hidden, until now awaiting discovery, beyond confines set forth ages, past promising adventures echo back, and beckoning toward uncharted paths, leading endlessly forward, reaching toward horizons gleaming bright, shimmering, appearing just out, reach inviting exploration, discovering treasures buried far beneath surface, once feared, now cherished. Illuminating lives, guiding journeys, undertaken, daring, explore depths, limitless, unveiling wonders, waiting embrace, sought after, awakening, long sought, calling ever closer, inviting exploration into realms beautiful, crafted intricately, connecting all beings, existing eternally, sharing stories, whispered, gently lifted high among celestial spheres, forevermore entwined dreams, shimmering beautifully alive, glowing, brightly radiant, illuminating endless paths, revealing gentle truths, echoing endlessly vast, expanding, infinitely unfolding, ever onward, weaving tales, spun delicately, shimmering, vibrantly, wrapped tenderly around starlit dreams, nestled safely, cradled midst cosmic embrace, holding fast, gently nurturing. Spirits alive, where hope thrives, always reaching, seeking, find illumination, waiting, reveal infinite possibilities.